I think the whole Dallas went out. You see that? A spectrum. Really? They whole service in Texas. Well, I woke it the other day. What day was it? Friday morning.
Check my phone out like shit. So I went there and I was like, damn, I looked on there, I didn't see nothing. Damn charter, I thought they would post something about the house. I didn't see anything. So I said, let me go reset this motherfucker. Reset it.
That's what I did too. Friday morning. That's when it was. So,
and we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Back to Mixon on second down. Dances by him. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if they're... can take over and get some points on the board. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. On the return, Hardy. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
This will go to Henry out wide. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. They need 2. Now they'll change things up. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Down to about the 23. Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They go play action now. Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from the usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. Is it normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that? Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston. One a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
60 Vikings, 60 It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. This 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. Jackson throwing on first down. A check down here for Henry. And a nice spin into some open field. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2 at the Texans' 4-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Now they'll audible to something else. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd down and 1. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
Henry looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
To throw is Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. 3rd down and goal now. This Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Henry Toto there to bring him down defensively.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And the ball back. And oh, that is going to be a safety. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Normally, when we think about big swings and scores before a half, we think offense, but this time, their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick.
Free kick out of bounds.
Yeah, that's a big mistake. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Automatic first down.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion for him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Got to get again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
That's not good enough, man.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you, too, in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way. These two clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. And for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaudin.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help him out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second down, Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Hey, smash Bronco. Ready, ready?
Mixon with a first down carry. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Street, street. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cougar 19. Ready.
On second down, here's Mixon. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a third and about 5.
70 Timberwolves. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Lions.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Go.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the deep... They won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
No gain on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Now Lamar changing the play. A first down carry for Henry. He'll get this up to about the 44.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. A short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 25. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, 25 yards. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, we lasted all the way to the 4th quarter without a touchdown being on the board, but here a key one to extend the lead.
Definitely, and I really doubt, though, that that's going to open the floodgates. What do you think, partner?
No, not the way that we've seen these defenses play.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They've been rock solid, but we had to know that sooner or later, someone had to surrender a touchdown, and it happened right there.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. So Stroud and the Texans down by 15. 2:19 to play. They've yet to dent the scoreboard tonight. Now they've got to do it twice late if they want a chance here. On 1st down, here's Stroud. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everything.
They get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Here's 2nd down.
Check smash.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat. Ready.
Stroud off the play fake. That is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Stroud to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And he's brought down. Can't do...